it's Demi. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're having a fabulous day and I hope life is treating you well. So for today we're going to do an evening routine slash vlog together. One is out tonight, he's at work. I feel like the evenings I'm in the house by myself, I do actually have like a little routine that I like to stick to. Rather when it's me and Sean, we are a bit more like not routine based, like we'll kind of just do what we feel when we want. But I feel like when I'm by myself, I am a routine person, so I do kind of need that like somewhat routine. So yeah, when he's on night shift and on day shift, I do feel like I have better routines for myself. But then when me and him are off, we'll kind of just like spur the moment, go as we want kind of people. But anyway, tonight I thought I would show you my evening routine. The time is currently 6:15, so it's just gone 6:15 and it's really dark. Obviously we are in the depths of winter now, so it's the dark evenings. So it's currently a Sunday and my mum made a Sunday dinner today and she brought it over earlier. So I'm going to have my Sunday dinner. I also made some vegan chicken that I had in the fridge from Aldi. I've seasoned that with some garlic and herbs. So I'm going to have that for my dinner tonight and I'm really hungry. So I think I'm going to prep that now with a cup of tea, have my dinner because there's quite a bit I need to get done tonight. It's currently a Sunday as well. So I feel like this is definitely more of a routine based evening for me where I like to prep for the week ahead of us and get some stuff done and really just kind of reset myself for the week coming up. This is the last week that I'm going to be at work and kind of having a normal routine before me and Sean go away. We are going on such an exciting trip. We're going to Florida for a week and then we're going on a week's cruise around the Caribbean with MSC. It's our first time ever doing an MSC cruise and I cannot wait. Like I am so beyond excited for this trip. I just feel like I'm ready for it and I love a cruise. Like honestly, if I'm going on a cruise, I'm just that little bit more excited because there's something about cruises that I just absolutely love. Like I really love cruises. I think you know this now. Since I went on my first cruise with Virgin Voyages a few years ago, all I've done is go on cruises since and I absolutely love them. And me and Sean are like cruise stands through and through. We love the cruises, all right? I'm just really looking forward to going on MSC. We've never been on an MSC cruise, so it's a new liner for us to experience and try and that just makes it that bit more exciting. I have two candles currently on the go at the minute in the living room. This one is the Candy Cane Lane Evergreen Spruce Scented Candle. I think I got this last Christmas. As you can see, there's not too much of it left. But yeah, this is the one I'm lighting of an evening just to kind of get rid of it. And I do love the cozy candle vibes, I'm not going to lie. This candle here, I got given it as a gift from the boutique when I bought my wedding dress. It's by the brand Dove Cote, Northumberland. So I feel like it's a small business. Now, I'm not going to lie, the wick situation hasn't been great. It smells amazing and the actual candle's amazing. But to light it, it's a little bit awkward. But let's see if we can get it to light there. It's quarter light anyway, but yeah. So this is the dinner my mum made. It's got all the veg and stuff on that I would eat. Some of the chicken strips on that I made in the air fryer. Like I said, I've just marinated these in garlic and stuff. It's not actually turned out as thick as I'd usually like my gravy. I do like a really thick one. Okay, it's thicker than I thought it was going to be. Let's get that gravy pour. So the pups have their Sunday dinners. They just have a mix of all the veg. They do have a Yorkshire pudding as well, and then they've got their chicken. So let's feed them. For some reason, this candle has unlit itself. I'm not sure what's happened, but I think I'm actually gonna just I think I'm gonna just get rid of this candle. I don't know why. It's did this ever since I got it and started lighting it. The iced water. I absolutely love veg. So Sunday lunches are one of my absolute faves. Whereas Sean, I think, would rather not have one. He does like a good one though, you know, a one that's probably not the healthiest, where like the mash is really, really buttery and like the veg has probably been like, what do you call it, like oven roasted and stuff like that. But a one where the veg is like boiled and that, not his preference, but I love it. I just do. My mum's gives us loads of broccoli as well and I'm a broccoli girl, so I love this. Try and make... The way like I try and work is because Sean's shift isn't like Monday to Friday. It's 2 day shifts and 2 night shifts and then he's off for 4 days. So I try and work as much as I can within his 4 days / nights at work so that when he's off, we can do things together, and I'm so lucky to have that flexibility so that we're able to do things together when he's off. And we have been doing a lot more together. If you've been watching the vlogs, we've been making sure we go on bike rides, getting up for an early sunrise. We've been doing little things to try and implement, we're getting, like, just doing better things together. I went and bloody smashed my knee on that hike, didn't I though? So that's it, we're back a little bit.
Great for wearing out as well, because you've got, like, it's not thick, but it's like a knitted material, so the whole outfit, top and bottom, is like knitted like that. Let me tell you, it's just so comfortable. I honestly think I think I prefer the trousers to the top. Now, I don't know if you can.
Currently 2 minutes to 7, so I'm going to have a cup of tea before I start the cleaning that I need to get done. I'm not going to eat after 8 o'clock tonight, so I made some of this date slab. It is dates at the bottom of it, squashed, and then peanut butter, dark chocolate, and a little bit of coconut shavings. So there's a slice here, which I'm going to have, what is it? I was debating this on my crumble, but I actually fancy just a nice little slice of this. It's quite rich because this dark chocolate that I used is 70%, so it's a little more than the one I used last time, which I thought was a bit nicer because that one's quite rich, but it's nice, so I'm gonna have that. Oh fuck, I've got no milk. You're joking me. Oh, I literally have got no. Do I have a spare oat milk? Oh, you know what I've got? I've got this, which I nicked from some hotel. It is a creamy taste for coffee lovers. So it's like an oat creamy, dairy-free, freeze-dried milk. I'm just going to have this. Hopefully there's enough in it to have one now and one later, because I don't like my tea milky at all. But I do like a little bit of milk in it. These be nice. I've never had a dried vegan milk before. Looking okay, and there's still some in, so I'll keep that bit for later. I'm gonna just add, so I have an ongoing shopping list, because as of recently what I've been trying to do is I haven't been doing a big shop, like a big weekly shop. I've been trying to do more as and when I go shops, but we're doing a big shop for core items, so like I'll go and I'll get the milk and bread and like stuff that we need. But I'm trying to do more like day-to-day shops or every 2-day shops. So I keep an ongoing list on my phone of what I need, so if I'm out and about I can grab it. So for tomorrow shop, I'll just put vegan milk. That will have a bite of this slab. Pet parents, you will know the struggle that I was facing for a very long time. No matter how often I clean the floors, the rugs, the sofa, the bedding, it was constantly covered in pet hair because of him. And her, who's currently sitting downstairs on my sofa, that I also need to hoover. So I'm trying to keep on top of this by having an hour kind of clean every evening. This is just going through different things in the house that I want to get cleaned. Anyway, I recently got this hoover, and I cannot tell you how much of a godsend it's been. This is the Jimmy BX7 Pro Max hoover, and I actually got this on Amazon, and it is purposely made for likes of your mattresses, your bedding, your sofas, your rugs. I do get on my hands and knees on the carpet as well, because the suction on this is like no other, and it brings up the pet hair like nothing else can. Because before getting that, I spent way too long with my lint rollers going round it, and I just felt like it was a never-ending task that I just couldn't get rid of. There was pet hair everywhere. I found out about Pickwise, comparison tool that basically speaks human, because I tell you, the amount of hoovers I looked at on Amazon that I just couldn't fathom out what they were trying to say, and I had all this jargon where I was like, I don't know what that means. I just want to know if you're going to be good at picking up the pet hair on my soft furnishings. Instead of reading hundreds and hundreds of reviews and sitting there doing hours of research, Pickwise will compare your vacuums for you. It can break down stuff like smart mapping and laser navigation. It even told me that this hoover here, the BX7 Pro Max, It's 40% more efficient at dog hair removal, so I knew that it was the one for me. That was my main concern when I was looking for a hoover, to get rid of the dog hair and to stop the lint rolling, because I was absolutely sick of it. It explained all the specs in plain English, so there was none of me worrying or not understanding things, because everything was in plain English human language for people like me to understand. Before getting that hoover, like, I knew there was pet hair on stuff, but my sofa's brown and like I couldn't always visibly see it. But when I see that hoover full of the pet hair, the satisfaction it gives me knowing that I've just got all of that off is just amazing. Actually really gross, but it's satisfying, and you'll see in this video the clumps that it gets out. I used to guess when I was buying stuff, like if I wanted to invest my money into something, it was really a guessing game. I could do all the research I wanted, but ultimately I got bored and I couldn't be arsed and I didn't have the time to do my research. But that's why Pickwise just make it so much easier, because they are helping you pick that wise decision and just making your life a whole lot easier, knowing that the product you're getting is going to be worth the investment that you're making, because these home stuff that you're investing for your house for lots of different things are not cheap at all. Pickwise just make it so easy to find exactly what you want and what you need and what's going to be the best value for money for you. It explains all the fancy features in easy English so you can understand it and you're not googling what does this mean, what does this mean, and you end up with something that actually works, that you actually want and fits the purpose that you wanted it for. If you're struggling to find the right home gadgets, or if you just want a smarter way to shop before you're making a big investment in something and you want to check that it's going to be the right product for you, then I'd highly recommend using Pickwise to help you with these big decisions. I'll link their Kickstarter in the description so that you can try it out for yourself. You can find out more about them and have a look to see more about Pickwise, who they are, what they aim to do and what they're going to be doing. But honestly, they've made my life a lot easier, and I've got a hoover that actually gets rid of the hairs. Regarding the pro version of Pickwise, professional designers can generate industry trend reports and competitor analysis report with a single click as well. So that is definitely something to note if you are going to be using. I feel like that would be beneficial for you and you are going to be using the pro version of Pickwise as well. Cleaned it out. As you can see, there's nothing in the hoover now. I've cleaned all of the stuff out, and I'm going to do my sofa and my 2 downstairs rugs, and honestly just wait until I show you what it picks up. Satisfaction it gives us to have just pulled up all of that is next to none. That came from about 48 hours, so I did it about 2 days ago. In an idealistic world, I'd be doing this every day, but I have a life. I'm not getting down on my knees cleaning every day like this. I do have my Henry, which I'm scrubbing over, but I'm not hoovering every day. I'm not one of these people that get the hoover out every day, and to some people that's absolutely grim, but I just have a life to live, and hoovering is not the priority, okay? I hoover when I can, and that's that. Sorry if you think I'm a dirty little bitch. I just don't hoover every day, and yes, I have dogs. I always ask my mum, does my house stink? She tells us no. She wouldn't lie. She'd tell us if she thought the house stunk. So yeah, I keep on top of it the best I can. But it's not always perfect, and I'm not scared to admit that. I got distracted, but I'm currently watching a little bit of The Fabulous Han. And yes, I watch everyone on 2 times speed. That's probably the bipolar in my head, but I just like people on 2 times speed. Ooh, I love that puffer coat.
I might sell it early next year because I don't know what colour to wear this with. Other than blue jeans, but I really love the cream one. It's actually a really warm coat.
I also do love sitting watching these scenes. They just make us feel like I'm in a book, and sometimes I do sit with this on the telly and read a book. Oh, time for a wee-wee so we can get to bed. It's time for downstairs shutdown so I can get to bed. and go upstairs, cleanse my makeup off, read a bit of my book. It's my favourite bit when I go upstairs. I like all the cushions to be nice for the morning, so it just makes us feel better when I come down and the living room looks good. My bedtime cuppa is ready. You coming to bed? Hair serum is in my hair, makeup is off, face products are on. I'm going to have a morning shower instead of an evening one. It's way past the time I wanted to be in bed. I was just a little delayed on everything this evening. Fascinated too much and sat around too much. But anyway, I do have a cup of tea, which I'm going to have. To be honest, I don't usually bring one to bed, if I'm being completely honest, but I just fancied one. So I'm going to have this cup. I was going to read a little bit of my book. So the two books that I've currently got on the go at the minute, I've got Rewitched on the go on Audible, which is by Lucy Jane Wood, someone who I have met as another YouTuber, but has now became an author. And I honestly did not feel like I'd like this book, simply just because I'm not the type of person that's into kind of witchy, mystical kind of things like that. But I have really liked listening to the story. So I have got this one on Audible, so I've been listening to it. And I've really enjoyed it. I really fell in love with the character Belle. I feel like, in a way, like I relate to Belle quite a lot. So I feel like that's when I've really obviously got attached to the character. As far as mystical goes, I don't feel mystical and wizardry goes, I don't feel like it was too in your face or I got sick of it. I actually thought it was a nice dynamic of the real world, but also just having that little bit of wizardry in it. And I really enjoyed the book. I've got half an hour left to listen to, so I'm not at the end yet. There could be a major twist that I haven't heard yet, so I'm not quite at the end yet. And then the book I've actually been physically reading at the minute is still this one. I don't know when I last updated you on my books and my reads, but this is The Dog Sitter Detective. Currently got this one on the go. As you can see where I folded it as to where I am in terms of reading, I would say I'm 75%, maybe 80% of the book is read. I really like this book. It's been about a week since I picked it up, to be completely honest, just because I've had a lot going on and I just haven't been in it in terms of actually reading. But this is a very different dynamic to the Rewitched book, which it's been nice to have two completely different books on the go so that I can't get mixed up with my characters or anything. And I do find with me, when I'm into my books, I like to have a physical read, and I do like to have one on the go on Audible as well. That's how I kind of often have two on the go. I did debate at one point getting this book on Audible so that I was able to still listen to it and not just read it, but then I thought, is that pointless? I've got the physical book, do I want to waste a credit on getting it on Audible? And then would it confuse where I'm up to in my chapters? But then I could refer to my Audible. Does anybody do that? If you read books and you have Audible, do you actually ever download a one that you've got a physical copy of, just so you can go between them? Let us know, I'd be interested, because I have been tempted to do that. But anyway, this is the physical one. To be honest, I'm not going to read tonight. I just don't fancy it. Or maybe I should do one chapter. I just feel I really want to know what happens. I really am into the book, but I just feel it's already 11 o'clock. It's way later than I wanted to be in bed, and it's just, I wanted to have this cup of tea and kind of just watch a YouTube video, to be completely honest. I've watched a lot of YouTube tonight and I want to carry it on because there's still a few vlogs I never got around to watching. Yeah, I'm not going to read this. I want to get it read before I go away next week, because I want to start a new book. I want to start a new book when I go away, on the plane and stuff, because it's a long haul flight. So I need to get this one done this week so that I can bring a new book on my flight and start a new one on my cruise and stuff like that, because I do feel I really want to read while I'm away as well. I often have brought books with us and I've just never really found the time to read, but I'm on 2 long haul flights, obviously there and back. We're going on a cruise, so they'll be sitting around at the beach, and they'll also be sitting around the pool on the cruise. So I feel there's ample time to read there. When we're in Florida, it might not be, but it might just be that at my evenings I can have a wind down and have a bit of a read as well. So I do really want to take a book with us away and hopefully get one read while I'm away for the 2 weeks. So me and Sean are actually going on an amazing trip that I cannot wait. We're going away for 2 weeks, and we're going a week in Florida and then a week on an MSC cruise. It's our first MSC cruise, and I literally am so internally excited about it. I did ask over on Instagram whether you wanted to see one big holiday vlog or whether you wanted one Florida vlog and one MSC cruise vlog, and that was what you picked the most of over there. Let us know if you feel that isn't what you want on here. Obviously people on YouTube are the ones that watch the long form YouTube videos. I mean, I'm presuming the people that answered that on my Instagram also watch my YouTube, because why would they have bothered answer if not? But yeah, so I feel I'm going to do 2 vlogs. There'll be a Florida vlog and then a cruise vlog. I do sometimes go away and end up with like loads and loads and loads of footage because I'm just really in it and I'm vlogging everything. And then sometimes I just feel like I don't vlog as much as I maybe would have wanted to. So I don't want to overcommit and say that I'm going to have like 2 from Florida and 2 from the cruise, because I really don't know. But if I just say I'm going to have 1 Florida vlog and 1 cruise vlog, there's not then a pressure. If I do end up vlogging way more than I thought, then of course I will split that down and have more vlogs. But I'd rather set an expectation that I feel is a bit more realistic than set a one that's unrealistic. Anyway, that is me bedtime chat over. I'm going to have this cuppa, watch another YouTube video, and then I am going to call it a night. Thank you so much for spending the evening with us and keeping us company on this evening while Sean was at work. I do have my grandma with us tomorrow evening, so it'll be really nice to spend time with her. But anyway, I'm going to love and leave yous, and I'll see you very shortly for another one. Bye!